I might epic today. I don't know. I'm home because we're getting the tankless water heater installed today, and so far so good. We actually have the way the house is. We have two hot water heaters, and because they renovated and added where the garage was, they made that the master suite. So they just added a new hot water heater for back there because there's a bathroom and the laundry's back there. And then the hot water heater does, the other one does the rest of the house. But we're having the one tankless is going to do the whole house now, which is great because it'll save us money, not having to get two. And the reason why we're doing it now is because we started to see the brown water in the sink, so we knew it was going bad. And I didn't realize that the second one was also going. It was actually leaking. We have one of those big drip pans, and the plumber came down. He's like, "You timed it perfectly because the one upstairs is leaking." It's like, oh, which you never want that. It's actually in the attic, so if it leaked out, just does whatever, it would have taken out the living room. So not good. So yes, we're having one hot water heater now. I'm very excited about that, and so far so good. It's going smoothly. No hiccups. So I'm babysitting the plumbers. My mom called a little bit ago. She said her cell phone is acting up. I gave her my old cell phone, and because the one she had was also one that I had given her way back in the day, and she hated it because all of her friends made fun of her. I know, peer pressure at 70. She said her friends made fun of her because she was using such an archaic phone, and I said, well, I'm getting a new phone. I'll just give you mine. And we actually put her on our plan. So because she was doing cookies. She was doing the prepay thing. And she's retired. So, we just added her to the plan, and she's just, not much extra. So it was cheaper for her to do that than to get her own plan. But she calls for every little thing about the phone. My phone's not charging. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, my phone's doing this. On my app store, there's a number 6 there. I'm like, Mom, you need to update your apps. That's 6 apps you need to update. Well, she calls today and she goes, it says my SIM card's not in. I said, okay, let's walk through it on the phone. And she called me on her house phone. Said, so we've got her cell phone there. And I said, well, sometimes, I said, did you drop it? Well, I don't think I did. I'm like, well, sometimes if you drop it, it kind of comes loose. But if you just kind of, at the top, there's a little hole, and that's where the SIM card goes. Just push up there and see if you can kind of push it back in place. So she did. She's not doing anything. There's nothing to push. I said, just humor me. Just, make sure everything's in. And then restart it. So she restarts it. She goes, well, now I have a voicemail. I'm like, okay, that means your phone's working again. So let's just make sure it's working. Why don't you call me? Well, I'm on the phone with you. I said, I understand that, but you're on the house phone. Call me on the cell phone. But you're on the phone. Okay. I said, it will ring through, and I can say no and not answer, but I just want to make sure it's working. Well, let me listen to all my voicemail first. I'm like, no, Mom, we're not doing that now. We're going to do this right now. Then you can go back and listen to your voicemail, delete them, whatever, but we're on the phone right now. Focus. So, of course, she calls me on the cell phone and then hangs up on both phones. So I call her back. But when I hit just redial it, called her cell phone. And you're calling me on my cell phone. I said, that's fine. Okay, let's do your apps. Figure that out. Well, I'm on the phone. Okay, well, call me back on the house phone. So we hang up. She calls me back on my house phone. So, which isn't a problem, but I had to go get up and go to the phone. I thought she was going to call me on my cell phone. I said, Mom, I thought you called me on the house phone. You said call on the house phone. I said, call on your house phone so we could be on the phone together and help you with your phone. Oh, But I said, don't call back. It's all good. So I walked her through how to do the updates on the apps, which I've done many times before. But she's like, well, let me write it all down. So we did step by step. She goes, I'm sure I'll be calling you again this afternoon. I said, that's fine. I'm here all day. All right, well, I'm going to go check on the plumbers to keep my eye on them. They're actually nice guys. Bye.